every change, even the most devastating, even the most difficult, creates opportunity if you're willing to work to find it. So what was the opportunity that Richard and his team saw in that situation? Well, they said, we can do something here that we could never do before. Here's our opportunity. We can have a tornado sale. Couldn't do that before. We never had a tornado. But now we can have a tornado sale. And I think they had to work together to figure out what it was because they never had one. So what they decided to do is, well, discount our stuff. It's been through a tornado. That's number one. Number two, we can't let people go in the store because you saw what it looked like. Well, heck, we'll just do it out in the parking lot. And we're usually kind of a more formal sort of stuffy kind of place. We're going to have some fun with this thing. And we're going to take a chance. We're going to take a chance. They took their advertising budget for the rest of that year and plowed it into this one sale. Tornado sale, high-end electronics at a discount. And they had fun. They put on these T-shirts with slogans on the back, and they were out there working the crowd. And they just put everything out there in the parking lot. They put it on tables. They brought in trucks. They put it on trucks. Let people just go into the trailers and pick stuff out there. So that was their plan. 6 days after the tornado hit, they had this sale. Okay, that's adapting fast. Question. On the day of the sale, when they looked in that parking lot, what do you suppose they saw? Now, they mentioned in my introduction, I am a psychologist, so this is sort of my ink blot question to find out. Because if you're sitting there thinking, as some of my audience members have called out, probably another tornado, then I know I got some pessimists in the crowd. But if you were thinking that it was the most successful sale in the history of the company, you'd be right. That place was swarming with folks. People wanted to come in and get these discounted electronics. Matter of fact, that was on a Saturday. The sale was so successful, they said, hey, we're going to extend it to Sunday. And they went running back to the warehouse. They brought stuff that hadn't even been in the tornado. They brought it out and put it out there too and said, hey, this stuff is discounted. And in those 2 days, it was the most successful sale they ever had. It was so successful, they decided, you know what? Let's have a tornado sale every year. Even if we don't have another tornado, every year we're going to take our stuff, we're going to discount it, and we're going to put it out there, and we're going to let people just go up and down the aisles and pick stuff off the shelves. It was so successful that after a couple of years, Richard goes, just because the way we've been doing business up till now has been working, just like the way you have been doing business up till now has been working, doesn't mean there's not a better way. And Richard said, I think this tornado has shown me a better way. So he gradually changed his entire business model from where it had been before the tornado to more of a permanently discounted model and more of a warehouse sort of model where people could just go up and down the aisles and pick stuff off the shelves. At the time of the tornado, Richard had around 8 or 10 stores. That chain is still around today. Today it has over 1,600 stores. And Richard decided to change the name from The Sound of Music to the slogan they had on the back of their T-shirts at that very first tornado sale. You know what that slogan said on their back of their T-shirts? It said, hey, come on in and get your Best Buy. And that's how Best Buy got its start, when its founder, Richard Schultz, was nearly wiped out by a tornado.